Right, homies, this is the 1 year owner's review of the Z650, 2019 Z650. Alright, let's go check it out. Check out the Z real quick. So I've had the Z650. Technically, it's registered on March because I bought it on January, and it took the dealer 2 months to get the ORCR. So really, I've only been riding like about 10 months. Because before I bought this, I never had a manual transmission motorcycle, only scooters. But yeah, so 1 year ownership. Yeah, it's been a great 1 year. As you can see, I've done almost 8,600 kilometers. Must have gone up to Baguio 5 times. Went up to Marilake at least 10 times. Once or twice went up to Tagaytay. So it's been a great riding year for me. First manual motorcycle. First high cc motorcycle. Before this, yeah, the biggest cc bike I've had is a scooter, the Click 125. Man, trying to do a review while riding through Manila traffic can get kind of tricky. So props to the bloggers that can keep talking while they're riding, because your attention's split between paying attention to traffic and trying to get where you gotta go and what you want to say. Yeah, it's been a great bike. I want to go ahead and talk about the market competitors for the Z650. In the Philippines, you would think its competitors would be the SB650 and the MT-07 or FZ-07. Oh snap! There's a trash dude. Pushing a dump truck, trash bin, approaching a U-turn. But yeah, you saw that this bike is very maneuverable in traffic. Actually, it's very easy to ride, to filter in heavy traffic because the handlebars are very small, are very narrow. Almost like where you can fit underbones, this thing can fit almost. There's probably still a 4 inches difference in the width of the handlebar. But yeah, competitor wise, you would think its number one competitors is the MT FZ-07, but really, or the SB650, but really its number one competitor, ironically enough, it's within its own brand and basically the same bike, the Ninja 650. Yeah, very often when people talk about the MT-07 and its competitors, they almost always say the Ninja 650, especially in other countries where there's a lot of highways, a lot of long drives. The fairing of the Ninja is just a huge help. Put my shades down. It's hot. It's hot. The black is hot. The black is hot. What's up, man? It's clear. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Yeah, so And the difference in price is only 10,000 pesos. The Z650 is 375k, and the Ninja 650, I believe, is 385. The 2019 models. And so basically, you would ask, why did I pick this over the Ninja? Well, it comes down to the riding position. The riding position on the Ninja, I believe, is about an inch lower on the handlebars. And prior to buying this, I'm only used to riding scooters. Scooters, you're basically sitting on it's like you're sitting on an office chair when you're riding scooters. And I find that really relaxing, and it's a great way to get around. With this, it's not like sitting in an office chair, but the position is better than a lot of the sports bikes. Because I did buy this with the intent of riding it in Metro Manila traffic almost daily, and it does really well with that. Position's really upright compared to a lot of the sports bikes. Kind of flow and commodity style. Pardon me, everybody. Yeah, this thing's great in traffic. You would read reviews about other motorcycles here in Manila traffic. You know, often European brands and sports bikes, and it just can't handle the heat. Yeah, I've ridden this in almost gridlock traffic, really heavy traffic in the summertime, and it did all right. It started blowing the really hot air, but it didn't overheat. It didn't went to limp mode or anything. But generally, like right now, it's almost noontime, but it is January. If I hit traffic, the air that will be going out on the sides and the bottom wouldn't be that hot. It wouldn't be unbearable like the other bikes you'd watch other reviews of. So that's a plus for the Metro Manila traffic. So another comparison, I would say, just off the showroom floors, is there's something that not a lot of reviewers mention, is a clutch lever. This thing has a slipper clutch, and it makes it really easy to pull in the clutch lever compared to its competitors. That's a huge thing, especially in the Metro Manila traffic. You know, you don't get as tired. So that's already two pluses. You know, easy to filter with because the handlebars are narrower than the Duke 350. It's that narrow. Then the weight, even with a full tank, it doesn't feel top heavy. It feels like they have all the weight down. You know, center of gravity is really well balanced. See, traffic situation like this, you know, you'd be happy you're rolling on a naked bike, upright naked bike than a sport bike. Even gonna wait for you to tell me to go. That's how we do it, aren't we? So as you can probably hear, I got an aftermarket exhaust by Orion. Shout out. I meant to make a video on that, but I don't know why I keep putting it off. It's already been like 8 months since I put on the Orion exhaust. Oh, vamos sa petero. Dirty ice cream, so we call it, street ice cream. Not as much cream. More on the ice and the flavor, but it's cheap. You know, you get what you pay for. So what else can I say about this bike? Oh yeah, the suspension is fantastic for Metro Manila traffic. I wouldn't say it's too soft, but you know, it absorbs the bumps pretty easily, pretty well. It's like what I've said before, going through EDSA with a scooter, you wouldn't want to be going over 45. You wouldn't want to be doing 50 on EDSA on a scooter. But with this, with its huge tire and its robust suspension, it's got no problem going. Man, sometimes I go through EDSA doing 90 with all the bumps. This is such a narrow road, and Usually cars don't go through this road, but now we got an SUV going through it, and we got a whole bunch of jeepney and a van parked on the side. Today's an unusual day, actually. Alright, this is a good straight right here. I'm gonna show you guys how this thing picks up if it's clear. Shimon. Yeah, buddy. Okay, traffic. Let's see how it picked up. I'm already in 88 miles per hour. I'm at kilometers per hour. And that wasn't even 100% throttle, because if it was 100%, there's a tendency for the front wheel to go up. Yeah, this thing is a torque monster. I believe, you know, looking at online figures, this thing can get up to 100 kilometers per hour just as fast as, you know, the Z1000. I don't know, is that right? Apparently this thing does 0 to 100 kilometers, or 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. Yeah, I would imagine you'd have to be a really good rider to do that. I can probably manage. I could probably do 4.5. Oh hell, let's do 0 to 60. Oh! There's a long straightaway. Maybe you go ahead and overtake Kuya over here because he is hesitating. But yeah, this thing is a torque monster. If you've seen my top speed video, I was only able to get up to 192 with a load of 220 pounds on it. That's including me, with a huge top box at the back, with 3/4 gas on the tank. 192. That was my top speed, but I believe I could have done more if I had more runway, of course. But yeah, this thing, it gets up to 180, like linear power. Once it hits 180, it's like there's like a drop off, like the power drops off. Then it takes a while longer to get up to 190. Ooh, some stinks. See the road, they're widening the road. They're narrowing the river, but they're widening the road. This thing's a lot faster than a lot of sports cars. Probably not supercars, but sports cars. No matter what, you know. I mean, a 200cc motorcycle can be a lot more exciting than a supercar. It's just the nature of the bike. You're exposed, you feel the wind. There's that added factor of danger. Shimon. Just like go. Taking in the corner. Whew. Fuel economy. Daily riding in the metro. 90% of the time going faster than a lot of the traffic around me. I get about 20. Someone who's more frugal can get 22, 23 kilometers per liter. So it's not bad considering the power of the bike. Of course, I have a Sniper 150. I ride that thing like a nut, like a psychopath, and I still get 44. That's indicated. So let's say it's being generous to itself. Maybe it's 41, 42. I still get 42 kilometers per liter on the Sniper. So far I've talked about how narrow it is, the handlebars, and how good it is for traffic filtering. Its power, very adequate. Not even adequate, more than enough. You know, way more than enough, because what's the speed limit? 100 on our expressway. Maybe you can go 119 before they apprehend you. Yeah, this thing can sustain 160, 170 on the expressway like nothing. Like it's really comfortable doing it, and that's well above the speed limit. You don't want to get hit with a radar doing that speed. So you kind of wonder, you know, it kind of makes you wonder, well, why would you need a more powerful bike? I mean, I understand the appeal of going over 200, 230, 240, 250 on a 4-cylinder sports bike. I get it, but like the amount of time that you can actually do it, you know, you have to pay 2 times more than this bike. When this bike can get up to 100, 120, about the same speed. The torque on this, the Z650 and Ninja 650, is not that much less than a lot of sports bikes. So getting up to 100, it almost feels the same. And the fact that it's so light. So what more can I say about this? Oh yeah, competition wise, you got the MT-07. It's 449,000 pesos. You know, it's got its pros and cons. Ultimately, I think it looks just as good. This looks just as good. That apparently has more pull. Then you got the SV650, 400K, 25,000 more. Not knocking on the SV650, but you know, the display doesn't do it for me. Then the rear swing arm looks very basic. But you know, those are both great bikes still. But for the price, you know, value, it is fantastic. Let's go give this a look. Here's my favorite part of the bike. It looks like Alien, inspired by the Alien movies.